Friday night edition of the NBA on... Well, we've seen some teams, Greg, stumble out of the gate to begin this season, still trying to find their footing, getting some traction.
And when you're not meeting expectations, the pressure ramps up. But as a team, you can't let it get to you, especially with time to turn things around.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. And it's Zubac in at the five down low. Now Jackson after the missed three from John Collins. Collins with some nice D. Leonard inside, working on Williams. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And what I appreciate about Collins is he plays his role well and an efficient player because of it.
That one misses. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Now, here's Dunn. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Wells. It's a 3-point game. Edey with a screen on Collins. Jackson has the open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
And he gets it to go.
And Dunn is just stunning, dribbling the ball. So many moves and amazingly quick to boot.
Pass to Edey. 1:52 left to play in the first. Now here's Wells. There's Jackson with the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Leonard finds Zubac. It's sent back by Edey. Outside Williams. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Jackson passes to Williams. Back to Jackson. Latrey gets the 3-pointer to fall.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Here they come, fans. Your Grizzlies Thunder, make some noise.
Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Williams. And Los Angeles with some changes. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A three-time All-Star and a Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Aldama. After the basket by Bogdan Bogdanovic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Christie's checked in for Los Angeles. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shot from 12, and he hits the jumper for 2. Jackson's got 5 now.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Sanders against Caldwell Pope. 12 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. And Lopez throws it down.
Solid. Just no messing around there. Got to the rack. Punched.
Beautiful jam. Fairly well defended, GA, but I guess not well enough. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Batum, Harden out there with Christie. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. The Grizzlies trail by 4. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Here's Harden. Grizzlies making the shot. And the dunk by Lopez.
And even though Lopez has taken his game farther and farther from the basket, he can still punish you inside.
Spencer, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Fires from the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Clippers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Leonard. He's checked in for the Clippers. Well, Richard, it's definitely become a shooter's league. The ability to knock down threes now becoming pivotal.
Oh, I think it's fascinating to see the skills evolve and the game change. Even if, as someone who was a shooter later in his career, I feel a little bit left out.
And here's Batum, still without a basket. Batum sets a screen for Bogdanovic. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis trailing here. Williams looking around. Here's Aldama. He's provided them with some scoring punch and is averaging 13 points a game. And let's take this break to recognize some of the league's small forwards that have been on fire at the charity stripe for all of the past month. Second is Kawhi Leonard.
And knowing what I do about the guys on that list, I can tell you they put a lot of long hours in the gym to get those percentages to where they are.
As good as they are from the line, it forces an opposing defense to play with caution against them, and that's never a good thing.
And he knocks down the first one. Edey's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. That one drops. He ties it up. Clippers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Memphis. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Here's Leonard. Aldama with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside Williams. Back to Aldama. Pass to Wells. Here's Aldama. Lock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc, and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Look at those handles. Look at James Harden getting crafty with the ball, mixing up the defender.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Teams deciding to change it up. And the sharpshooter Mike Miller watching his former team, the Grizzlies, here in Memphis.
And if his presence inspires them, you wouldn't know it from the scoreboard. But make no mistake, one of the great players in their franchise history.
Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. For the 3, it's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Dunn kicks to Sanders. Williams against Collins. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Collins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Oh, nice control to stop and pop there from Collins.
Pass to Wells. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Williams, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Zubac. Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And that one falls for Williams. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Now Sanders, 17 points for him last game against Atlanta.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact and getting to the line.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Zoo, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball, play the unselfish, and we're going to get ourselves an offense.
Stay true to you, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
Changing things up just a bit, let's catch a glimpse of the Western Conference standings at the moment.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, they haven't looked intimidating thus far. The hunger to improve just isn't there. That worries you. I'm starting to feel that this team needs a culture change.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. Then it's Vince Williams. Then it's Jalen Wells. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Dunn kicks to Harden. And here's Leonard from 3. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Leonard's got 8 points.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
Collins, a screen on Williams. And here's Harden for 3. Edey with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Williams kicks to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. On the wing, Williams. Edey with a screen on Harden. Williams with a clean look. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Collins dishes to Harden. Six on the shot clock. Harden will not be denied.
I'm just going to say this. I don't think the average fan understands how strong Harden is. He has no problem finishing through contact with those wide shoulders.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. A couple seasons ago, beset with injuries, the Grizzlies rode Jaren Jackson Jr. He said, I probably had never been put in a position to be that offensively free in my life. Getting those experiences, I can take that going forward. But it's more fun to have everybody around you for sure. Kevin?
Great to see how he's grown. Allie, we thank you very much. Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. Let's see the stat sheet here for Jalen Wells.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies, trailing by 10. To Wells, back to Aldama, and here is Wells. Williams for 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Edey with the rebound. Grizzlies have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Dunn. Misses the layup.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And another miss by Memphis.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
It's good. Dunn's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
The list of guys who have led the league in points and assists, well, it's a short one. That includes James Harden, LeBron, Wilt, Oscar, amongst others.
For 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. What focus from Harden!
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
On the wing, Williams, guarded by Harden. Pass to Aldama. Can they get it? And it's good on the way in.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Christie. Batum is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Harden, and it's Lopez in at the center position. There's the steal, and now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Christie the pass to Harden. From downtown, the Grizzlies pull it in. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. Caldwell Pope finds Jackson. From the arc, nailed from three-point land. Aldama's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Memphis. It's Bogdanovich. Launches it. No good there. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's done in for Christie. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And it doesn't go. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Jackson outside. Stolen by Collins. 4-on-3 break.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Harden surveying the D. Here's Leonard. Shoots the three. Leonard lets it rip from 3.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Jackson. Rebounded by Zubac.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Harden. Now Leonard. Lets loose a 3. The shot misses. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson. Good!
Yeah, big night for Jackson so far. Scoring with enthusiasm on that offensive end.
Steps back. Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Screen by Zubac. Does not go in. And it's Williams with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. That one goes.
Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Leonard draws the double. Here's Collins. 5 to shoot. Harden fires. Zubats. Great pursuit. Got the second chance bucket.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Puts up the three. Rebounded by Zubats. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for LA. Ivica Zubats. Taking 2 shots.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Memphis. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. knocks down the three. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It was moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, open the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.